Now?
I believe we are live. Sorry, guys, for the late intro there, but we're just getting into it. Looks like qualifying's underway here.
Yeah, pretty excited about the Truck A series here. While I was poking around the track, just trying to see how everybody was doing, I got to listen in on Will Kern's last lap, and he was just super excited coming out of turn number 20. Just like, man, I got me a heater here, boys. And
Oh,
he sure did.
we'll jump on him, watch him for a second.
Yeah. He ended up getting a 220.6. Took him straight to the top of the bowl. Thanks for practicing. The guys are out on the track currently. Got some qualifying going on. We're 3 minutes in. Got about 6.5 minutes to go in qualifying here at COTA. And I don't know about you, Sean, but I'm actually pretty excited to see a battle up front. I like to really see Kern and Millet go at it, at least hopefully for a little while. Hoping Millet doesn't take him behind the woodshed like what happened in the Xfinity series. I don't know where this guy came from, but he is
Yeah,
pretty damn impressive.
oh, for sure. We'll
Yeah.
see here.
And
Yeah, sorry, everybody. Everything looks a little different tonight. We're filling in, and we're gonna do our best tonight. And I'm gonna send a link right now, actually, because I forgot to do that to the to our team to our league Discord, just to let them know where they can find the race tonight.
outstanding. While you do that, I'll give everybody an update on the current point standings as we got 5 minutes to go still in qualifying. In 10th place, we have Mr. William Gray. In ninth place, we have Deontay Hewer. In eighth place is Mason Tomlinson. Seven is Kent Smith. Tied for fifth is Tyler Lemon. Still tied for fifth with Danny Gross. Fourth place is Gavin Hutchinson. Third place is Hunter West. In second place is Zach Millett. And your current point leader for the Truck A series here at the High Velocity Racing League is Mr. William Kern. Kern also set the fastest lap in practice for this track. And like I said before, man, I'm super excited to see what these two do in the first opening laps. If anybody was able to pay attention to the Xfinity race that was at COTA last week, uh, it was interesting for a moment, and then Millet just took off. So I'm really hoping that Kern's going to feel a little more comfortable in the truck right now with that lap that he set and see if he's got something for him. Because as of right now, for qualifying, looks like Zach's on the pole.
Yeah, 216.797. That's a pretty quick lap.
Yeah, I mean, that is almost 4 seconds quicker
Yeah,
than
it's
Kern and
crazy.
me, too.
That's wild.
And that is impressive.
Yeah, 216.797.
Very impressive, man. I don't know about you, Sean, but this, ever since, Cup Series started coming to COTA was the first time I ever saw it. This track was built in 2012, but I'm not an F1 guy, but I didn't know anything about it. When I first saw it, I was like, that track is just beautiful.
It is. It's a cool track. I love that tower. That's like by the S's, I believe, on the track. As you see views from there, like during the F1 races, and even when
Mm-hmm.
NASCAR's there, it's pretty cool. I've never been there. It's never even been to Texas, but it looks like a cool place to visit.
Yeah, man, that's something that definitely has the F1 grandeur about it. It's it's just visually a beautiful track.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was kind of checking it out a little bit, learning about this place. Do you know that they have a concert venue inside this
Oh,
facility?
wow. Nope, I did not know that.
Yeah, and I was looking over the list of people who have performed there musically. Willie Nelson, Elton John, Taylor Swift, Bruno Mars. I mean, all of them have spent more time at COTA than I have.
Let's see. Anthony Hall is not too far behind William Kern here in the qualifying. We'll see. We'll put it on Happy here and see what Happy can do here. And Mike, while I do that, I'm going to step out really quick. I got to handle one thing, and then I'll be right back.
You're good, buddy. As we're watching right now, we got about 2 minutes left to go in qualifying. Currently, Zach Millet's sitting on a pole with the qualifying time of 2 minutes, 16.6 seconds. In second place is William Kern with a time of 2:20.0. Third place, Anthony Hall with a 2:20.8. And in fourth place, Justin Nava with a 2:20.5. Running out the top five is Raymond Henneman with a 2:21.5. Looks like got about a minute and a half to go and a couple of cars remaining on the track and see what they can do.
All right.
Nava comes across the line for his second lap right there. He's gonna move up into the fourth spot. 2:21.3.
Looks like Happy's done here. William Gay's still out on the track. Let's see what he's got here.
Yeah. Coming around turn 20. Gonna move him to the 8th position.
There you go.
And looks like that's gonna wrap it up. All right, I'm gonna go do some driver introductions.
Alrighty.
And everybody got a copy?
Negative.
Well, let me try that again then. All right, guys, I thank you all for coming out this evening. We are at COTA. Obviously, we're going to be looking at, we got here 37 laps. 2 tires. You guys are going to have your stages at laps 9 and 19. We will not be having any yellow flags. We'll be flying through the stages. I'll announce out and let you guys know when the stages have concluded. That way you guys can make your pit strategies from there. Hopefully you guys have a good race. I'll be listening in if anybody needs anything, and good luck to everybody. I'll announce out and let you guys know when the stages have concluded. That way you guys can make your pit strategies from there. Hopefully you guys have a good race. All right.
All right. I guess we can. You want to run through the top guys here? We got. You want me to go ahead and do that, Mike? Or you got it?
Yeah, it's up to you, buddy. I can handle it.
I'll go
You
for
want
it
to
then.
start?
Go for it. You probably have better pronunciation than me.
Well, let's see if I can don't butcher this too much. So, starting in 14th this afternoon, or this evening, I guess I should say, is Mr. Thomas Fuller and the number 18. And, well, I guess I'm taking up 13th, so I apologize. He'll be 13th. So, on 12th spot is going to be the number 5 of Danny Gross. And 11th, we're going to have Mason Tomlinson. Starting 10th, Sean Happy Happick. Starting ninth, Hunter West. In eighth starting position in the number 75, William Gay. Starting seventh, the number 8 of Kent Smith. Starting sixth, the 85 of Raymond Henneman. Starting fifth, and the number 23 is Tyler Lemon. Starting fourth, and the number 15 is Justin Nava. Starting third, the number 37 of Anthony Hall. And starting on the outside of the pole, and the number 31 is William Kern. And starting in pole position with a qualifying time of 2 minutes 16.5 seconds is the number 35 of Zach Millett. Tonight we're going to be looking at 37 laps around COTA. We're not going to have any cautions. Our stage breaks are going to be at laps 9 and 19. I'm pretty excited about this one, buddy. How about you?
Yeah, it should be fun. Hopefully we get some good close racing. Looks from the qualifying time, Mr. Millett might jump out front there, but we'll kind of watch the field behind him if he does do that, and we'll hopefully get some close battles here.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I was saying in the opening, is what is Kern gonna do to hang on to Millett? It seems like he's gonna be the only one to really give him a run for his money, barring any mistakes at the opening of this race.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. The Hall had a decent qualifying lap though. He wasn't far off. He's a tenth off, maybe a tenth and a half off of Kern. So and then Nava's right there as well. So I'm thinking that little group there, if Millett does pull away, that second to fifth place group could be exciting to watch.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I think there's gonna be some pretty good door banging on these first couple laps around this very beautiful track. For those of you who don't know much about COTA, it was built in 2012. This is a 3.4-mile track featuring 20 turns with 11 left-handers and 9 right-handers. It gets pretty tight in some spaces and it flares out in some spaces. So I'm pretty amped to see, especially that first lap. To see how they fan out and position themselves to make that super hard left-hand turn into turn one.
Yeah, that turn one's tough, and looks like we're ready to go here. We're coming out of the
Yeah,
last corner.
that's it. Coming around 20 onto the straightaway.
They're all bunching up. Let's see if we can get a good view of turn one there.
And green flags in the air. We're racing at COTA.
Milt pulls away.
Yeah, he does. He got a good jump off the start. Looks like Kern's just trying to navigate
Oh,
how this is going to go. Everybody's picking up pretty good, showing a lot of restraint right here.
down the
All
hill
right, there we
here,
go.
kind of into these right-hander here, then get into the S's.
Yeah, no, it's putting a pretty decent gap right there, but Kern's hanging in there. Like I said, Nava actually moved up a spot as well off that restart, and he's he's trying to nip at the heels of William Kern.
Yeah, Milt's definitely pulling away, but yeah, I think Kern's
Oh, we
hanging
got
with
a
him. Oh, we got something.
we got a car off the track. See who that is. It looked like the number 5. That Danny Gross back there?
Oh, Danny Gross. Yep. Let's see what happened to him real quick. We'll rewind it here. Oh yeah, he definitely went off the track. It looks like Tomlinson's behind him. Through the S's here. Oh, he gets a little sideways, all on his own. He just got a little loose.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do on cold tires. I can attest to that after our race last week. You gotta baby it a little more that first lap.
So we got the blip view here. You can kind of get a better shot of kind of where everybody's at on the track in relation to each other. Pretty spread out. already.
Yeah, I think we're spot on. I think most of our attention and action is going to be, as of now, probably third through sixth or so.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see William Kern's view, cockpit view here. See what he's got going on. Yeah, I mean, he can still see him. He's not totally checked out, so that's good.
This is true. And that Millet is going to lead lap number one. So I was talking with some of the drivers beforehand as well, buddy, and we are actually going to be looking at a fuel cell just over 12 laps.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's gonna, yeah, so they're going to be at least making two stops.
Interesting. So that would take it, yeah, I mean, you could probably squeak by with two stops, it looks like.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see what that strategy is going to be on the second stop. I'm not sure if many people would take your approach that you took in our race last week of coming early. I would assume on this track, with it being as long and as much speed as you can carry here in most of the track, that I think I would be looking to run that cell almost to the end and get as much as I can so I can set myself up to come in as early as I need to for my second time around.
Right, yeah. I'm assuming they're going to take tires each time. Yeah, that's probably the best bet.
Yeah.
Got a little battle here. Tomlinson, Happy's behind him. Then we got Hunter West and Danny Gross towards the back of the field here. They're all pretty tightly. And even the guys right in front of them. Let's take a look at that. Tyler Lemon, Justin Nava, and then Kent Smith after that.
I'm curious because as I've been paying attention to the lap times that were going on up front, I didn't see what happened. Navi's fallen 3 spots.
Yeah, he ran a 227 last lap. Man, yeah, I don't know what happened. Millett had a 218, and Kern was about 3 seconds behind that. Oh, looks like we got another issue here
Oh,
with the
yep.
85 of Raymond Hanneman. Let's try to see what happened with him here. We'll go cockpit view. Sorry, guys, I'm not great on these controls here, but I'm doing my best. Looks like
Well,
he lost it on his own. Looks like just spun out a
yep.
little bit.
Mm.
Let's see, coming out of there. This is the real slow part of the course right here. I had
Yeah, at least.
trouble. I had trouble on that same corner. I know what he's feeling.
And what's causing that? Is that just a slight lift when the truck's trying to center itself?
Well, you're coming out in second gear, and then you're going down to first. So he may have misshifted that, and you know what I mean, shifted a little too early,
Right.
and
Gotcha.
that gets you spinning, or he just got on a little too hard too. It's hard to tell from that view there, but he's coming back strong on the 8 car of Kent Smith. Got past him. Looks like Tomlinson's going to get past the 8 car as well.
I wonder if that's a comfort thing that's going on right there. I think some of the other guys are starting to understand where to be a little more gentler with it. Now, I haven't spent much time here, and when I say that, I mean practically none at all when it comes to iRacing. But since you've spent time on here, bud, is this a track that you have to get into the groove as well and just kind of understand your points, or are you just trying to get what you can at all times?
Yeah. Oh, it looks like Happy blew through the little tight
Oh
left-handed barrier.
yeah.
He went straight through it. He's rejoining the track though, right behind Danny Gross looks like. But yeah, it's definitely a rhythm track, especially through the S's, and then there's a lot of slow speed stuff that is hard the Xfinity car, you can throw it around a little bit to get it on the right side of the track that you need it to be on, and kind of be aggressive with it. I'm not sure how it's like in the trucks, but you can get that Xfinity car pointed in the right way and then gas it up pretty good. Um, I'm not sure about the trucks here. I didn't run any laps in the truck, so
And just a little bit ago, the 5 of Danny Gross, right before that same spot you were talking about, looks like he maybe got onto the brakes a little too hard.
oh yeah, I see he fell back quite a bit there. Let's check in on our leader here, see what Mr. Millet's doing. He has sailed away. Let's take this rear
He's
chairs.
currently looking at approaching a 6-second lead over second place William Kern.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. He's a very good driver. Obviously, he's multifaceted. He's good at all tracks, it seems like. And we're glad to have him here. It kind of makes everybody else better trying to chase him down, I guess. So, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's been tearing it up.
Hey, it's a very impressive young man. I know when we spent time back in our race over on the Kansas road course, he popped in just for a little bit, just to probably try out something new and fun, and I mean, blew us all the way by 2 seconds.
Wow. Watching Kern here, they're pretty spread out. Looks like Nava's got a little battle going on with the 23 car looking inside. And the 23 does get by.
Yeah, he does. Just behind them, we see Tyler Lemon and Justin Nava as well. Who else is getting into this mix? I see coming up. That's Raymond Henneman. Oh, he gets a little loose.
Yeah, these trucks look a little. It's a 91-degree track temp, which isn't crazy hot, but it's warm. I'm sure they're sliding around a little bit. They're feeling it.
What was the tire wear like at this track, bud?
I felt like you could. I felt like you didn't need to get tires on every stop, but well, 15 Nava gets a little loose there. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, I don't think it. I mean, I think it matters, but the way I was driving is I'm just trying to stay on the track, so I was being very careful and probably saving a lot of tire. So I
Mm-hmm.
probably didn't feel it as much as the guys that were pushing hard, you know. So it's hard to tell for the guys that are running the 116s. I mean the 216, not 216, that was quality, but 219. You're probably pushing a little bit and probably feel a little more tire wear.
Yeah, and
Oh, Nava spun. He's gone.
oh yeah, he did.
We have the
That
camera
was
on him now too.
unfortunate.
Get her straight, buddy. There you go. Watch out for those turtles, man. Those turtle curb things, man, they're crazy. You hit those things, you get all four wheels off the ground.
I did see some screenshots from the race last time when you guys were out here, and I couldn't tell whose truck it was. I just saw most of the undercarriage, but
Yeah.
it was pretty impressive.
All right, we'll go a little bit of through the field here. We got Zach Millett. He's got a almost 7 second advantage over William Kern. This is that slow speed section of the track that I was talking about. It gets a little treacherous in here. And then right after William Kern, we got Anthony Hall. Let's try to find Anthony here. There's Anthony, and he's got Tyler Lemon. Oh no, yeah, Tyler Lemon's a little farther back, but Hall's creeping up on Kern. It feel like a little bit.
Now, is this since you were mentioning you really don't need tires, so I assume there's no point in backing it down a little bit. I'm surprised to see Millet still pulling away from Kern. Is there any advantage to backing it down at all, or is that just maybe to help prevent make a mistake? Or in my
Yeah,
eyes, potentially, or if backing it down takes you off your game and then you make a mistake.
Yeah, for me, I mean, if I'm milling, I'm backing it down a little bit, just trying to maintain, a comfortable gap in case you do get off track. But and that gives you a little, a buffer zone if you do get a little loose somewhere or whatever. I would back it down a little bit if I was him. But Kern, I don't think he can back it down. Anthony Hall's right on him about what is it, 2 seconds back from
Two
him. So
seconds, yeah.
yeah, he's right there.
Hmm.
So Kern's probably pushing.
I imagine he is right now, trying to do everything he can to minimize the gap as that's happening. Also to try to keep Anthony Hall at bay.
We'll ride with Anthony Hall here a little bit and see how his pursuit of Mr. Kern goes. But as you can tell, we were talking about earlier the track limits here. I mean, it's tough. Like the ideal line is to be way over to the right going into this corner and then cut it down and then take it wide on the exit. But I mean, they're not counting incident points here, right? So I mean, they really should be
Correct.
using a little more of the track, you know.
That's a really good call. I know a lot of these guys race in the Xfinity Series as well, so I'm wondering if they have a little X worry hangover.
Kern spun out. Kern
Oh
spun right in front
no!
of Hall. So Hall's going to
Yeah,
take the number 2 spot.
he is, but at least Kern does make a quick recovery out of that one.
I'll jump in Kern's car and kind of see what happened there. Yeah, it's tough. Those mistakes right there. I mean, that's probably what's going to decide the race. You know, it's tough though. That's a treacherous
Was
corner. You gotta. I mean, you're flying down the straightaway, and then you weight transfer everything forward, and then you're trying to reapply. Yeah, he just got. He didn't lock up the front or nothing. He just the rear end just came around on him going into the corner.
yeah. So now he goes from being too. Oh, he does it again.
Oh, he sure did.
Oh no,
He
William
got that.
Kern experiencing some problems here.
Yeah, those tires probably got hot on that first one, and it just makes it even more difficult for this little. You're trying to get on the gas hard right here, and
And I'm
oh,
sure he
it's that
was.
last
Um,
corner. Oh yeah, man, I
yeah,
wonder what
turn 20.
it's under braking too. And so, um, not sure if it's a maybe a brake. I'm not sure what the brake bias is, what they're running, but maybe that's the issue. I don't know. He's probably frustrated, and tires got hot there a little bit too. So
Yeah,
we'll see what he can do. I'm sure he'll get back up there though. He's like you said, we were talking earlier on the podcast. He says he doesn't like the road courses, but he always seems to be up there in the mix. So I'm sure he'll get back up there.
I'm sure will. It'll be interesting to track his progress. Is currently on lap 7, going to lap 9 for the first stage. Kern has fallen back to P5, currently trailing the fourth place of Raymond Henneman by 1.5 seconds. So we'll see what Kern can do to work his way back up and compete for this one. That should actually probably bring a little more excitement to what we've been fearing we were going to see this evening.
Yeah, I think so. The two cars right in front of him, Tyler Lemon, Raymond Hanneman, they're in a close battle too. They're within a second of each other, and I feel like Kern, when he gets his tires cooled back down, he'll be making a run right at him.
Yeah, I see we had a couple of cars expire from the race. I'm curious what happened there.
Oh, I do see that. Justin Nava. Let's go back and see if we can find where an issue may have occurred for Mr. Nava. We got
I see on lap 5 he goes off the track a little bit, but that's nothing too major.
maybe. Oh yeah, he spun. He might be just sick of it.
That can happen.
Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. I'm not doing this tonight.
Yeah, this is I mean, as far as any track I've ever driven on, this is probably one of the most technical I've ever experienced,
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
other than anything like Le Mans or something like that.
it's a tough track. Let's see what Mr. Millet's doing here. Try to catch back up. I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. Millet is got a 16-second lead almost. He's cruising out in front.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun track though. I mean, in Xfinity cars, anyways, it was fun because you can really throw the car around a little bit, and you're not really. I mean, you can be sliding around a little bit, but you're still in control of the car basically. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming the trucks. He said that Bryce said they felt a little different, but same lap times just about. So
We
it's
got
a
an
fun
apology.
it's a fun track though. Oh yeah, Mr. Henneman. Let's see what he's apologizing about. Let's check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Hanneman gets a little loose, so he's up on Tyler Lemon. This is probably going to be the battle to watch here. This Kern, Hanneman, and Lemon. Oh yeah, he got in the back of
Ooh.
Lemon, sent him around. William Kern took advantage of it. He tried to squeeze
Hey, good.
inside the M5, and he
He
does
picked
get
up two
past the
spots.
M5. Yep, he got past him. Like I said, I figured Kern would get back up in there. He just needs to cool his tires down a little bit. And
Yeah, so he was 16 seconds back in fifth, and now he's up to third and 10 seconds back. Of Anthony Hall, and Anthony Hall is 16 seconds off of our leader, Zach Millett. And Zach Millett is coming around to lap 9, which is going to be the end of the stage. But we are flying yellow or flying green, not yellow, sorry, this entire time. So we'll see as our top 10 come across.
Anthony Hall, he's been showing some speed in both the trucks and the Xfinity. He's usually creeping around that top 5 area, and he's in P2 tonight, so that's good for him.
Mm-hmm. See here. Just getting our information for stage point.
There's a good camera view through the S's, and we'll just watch all the cars come through here. Oh, now we're focused on Anthony Hall, so sorry guys, I'm a little new to these controls, but we'll get her figured out.
He dropped out. That was the conclusion of stage 1, gentlemen. Pretty impressive. So in 10th place for stage 1, Danny Gross. 9th, Sean Happy Havoc. 8th, Hunter West. 7th, Kent Smith. 6th, Tyler Lemon. 5th, Mason Tomlinson. 4th, Raymond Hanneman. 3rd is Mr. William Kern. 2nd is Anthony Hall. And the winner of stage 1 was Zach Millett, who's currently leading the field by 17 seconds over Mr. Hall.
Oh, Danny Gross just gets loose, spins her around, and he towed her back. He might be done.
This track hasn't been very courteous to Mr. Gross this evening. But I did learn an interesting fact there, Sean. When I was mentioning that, how technical this track is. And I don't know about you, but when I think back on technical drivers, it's going to have to be outside the Cup Series. I love the Cup Series. Been a fan since I was 8 years old. Don't get me wrong. But we're more of an aggressive, I guess probably the best way I can put it as NASCAR goes. So technicality with me is going to be in IndyCar or Formula One or something of that nature.
Yep.
But that being said, you have any guess on a phenomenal, historically legendary driver who turned the very first lap at COTA?
Oh wow.
I'll
Um,
give you a hint. You know the name. Everybody knows the name.
Juan Pablo Montoya.
Close. Yeah, it was actually Mario Andretti got to turn the very
Oh,
first laps on this track.
nice.
Yeah. Track also cost $300 million to construct.
And that's in Texas. That's probably you
Hmm.
could probably triple that in California or other states.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, building tracks in Texas and selling ones in California because the land was more valuable than the
Oh
vineyard.
yeah, 85 is making a move on Kern. He's coming through.
Oh,
He's
snap.
he's right on him, and the four of Tomlinson's right behind them two. This is a fun little part of the track. You come down this hill to this little sharp left-hander, and Kern keeps the distance away. 85 was right on him, but lost a little bit there.
And who do we have following up behind him? Who is this? Mason.
Yeah,
Mason
Tomlinson's
Thompson
right
in the
there.
four.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah,
I
he's
race.
sneaking up. Just watch.
Yeah, I had some battles with Tomlinson there in the Xfinity. We were pretty close for a good part of the race, and yeah, he does really good under these braking zones.
I
This little,
wondered if he just kind of sitting there wondering if Hall's gonna or if Henneman's gonna try to make a move and cause a crisis, and he can sneak by the kind of the way Kern did a couple laps ago.
exactly. Kern is pushing. He's trying to stay ahead of these guys. I don't, man. Hall's kind of checked out on him too, man. Millett and
Mm-hmm.
Hall. I mean, Millett is in another time zone, and then Hall's probably in his own too. He's 8 seconds ahead of these guys.
They're coming around at the conclusion of lap 10, so we know we got to see pit stops in 2 laps.
Well, that should be
So
interesting. We'll see what everybody's strategy is going to be. I'm assuming everybody's just going to go to the end of their tank, take 4 tires, and just move along. But we'll see.
now, since you're already slowing down pretty hard to get into turn 20, Sean, are you having any issues of getting on pit road, or is it just simply
Oh,
it's just turning in a tad bit earlier?
yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I'm glad on the broadcast on Monday night that nobody caught me just destroying the pit wall going into the pits. I was I was actually in third or fourth place at that point, but yeah, I was battling with Mercado. I was behind him, I believe, and I was just trying to shorten my time in the pits. So I gunned it going into the pits, but I did not slow down in time, and I slid right into the pit wall. I can't remember if there's tires there or whatever, but I hit the thing head on, and that cost me serious time.
So
So
that's when you got quiet on the radio.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
gotcha.
we'll follow these guys around. I'll show you. We'll give you a little view going into pit since they're all going to be coming in here pretty soon, and you can get a driver's view of that.
I'm curious to see who's coming this time.
Oh, and it looks like Raymond Hanneman got a little loose there. This part of the track is real tricky. This slow part is what I struggle with the whole race in the Xfinity car, and Hanneman is turning the wrong way in the corner, so he's having some trouble with it as well.
Gotcha. Our leader did not opt to take a pit stop this time around. Let's see if Hall follows suit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're kind of conscious of trying to stretch it to the end. If they got 12 laps, they want to make sure they get all the way to 37. As you can see here, we're with Hanneman, but yeah, there's just a wall there that I hit. He's catching Kern. He's right on him. I don't know if he's pushing as hard as Kern. It's hard to tell how hard they're pushing.
But I'm curious now that we've started lap 12. As I mentioned, we're looking at 12.3 on a full cell. So I would assume
Oh,
there had to be a tad bit. Oh,
yep, he almost lost it.
yeah, he did. Hanneman gets a little loose.
But yeah, if you run out of gas on this track, you're done. There's no
Yeah,
coasting back.
right. It's a long way for the record to come and get you.
So we'll follow Millet here, and we'll see if he pits, and we'll just check out his laps here because he is just in a 21-second advantage over Mr. Hall.
Yeah, and 12 laps in, so he's he's moving, buddy. I think he finishing the Xfinity race 45 seconds ahead of P2.
Yeah.
That is extremely impressive.
I'm glad he joined our league, though. I think it's good to have somebody come in that wasn't here last season that everybody kind of has something to shoot after. I mean, he's obviously a very good driver and talented and does not make mistakes, but I'm sure some people are kind of get discouraged by it. I encourage it. Just for the level of competition, it's only going to bring everybody up faster. I mean, to the faster pace he's at. So
Mm-hmm.
he did not
Oh,
pit
and Millet,
again. He kept going.
and
So
wow, even that far out. Can we assume that he's saving a little bit? Could he truly be holding something in reserve already?
yeah, let's watch. I mean, he's short shifting for sure. He was shifting at the 55 or 6,000 RPM. So,
Mm.
and we know we've seen his other races. I mean, he's
Oh,
good fuel
Hall,
saver for sure.
Hall is coming into pit.
Oh, Kern as well, and Hanneman.
Yep.
And actually, Millet is shutting off his engine. He is coasting through the S's right now. I'm assuming he turned it off and he's not out of gas, but we will find out shortly. Nope, he started her back up. He is coasted. So we'll see if this is a situation where he's out of gas or he's just doing extreme saving because he has such a gap on everybody.
Right. Yeah. Hall takes 4 tires. Kern's taking 4 tires. Let's see what Millet's fuel situation's looking like.
Well, we
Right.
got his cockpit view on now, so we'll see if we hear any sputtering. He looks like he's under full power. He is coasting into the corners, though.
Mm-hmm.
He does have the advantage, though, of having what, a 20-second lead over everybody, so he can take his time and kind of pit at his own leisure if he wants. So
Very true.
be
They're keeping
interesting
it
though.
nice.
This is a slow lap for him, so it'll be interesting to see how much the other guys catch up.
Yes, we were at a 21-second advantage at the time Hall had came into pit.
And he's coming around. I'm assuming he's got to go in now. So, and he is staying out.
Wow.
So wow, interesting. Maybe he
Yeah.
maybe he's been saving the whole time. I don't know. We haven't been in the cockpit view, and maybe he's trying to make it a one stopper. I don't know. I wouldn't think so. Though that'd be crazy.
I was like, is that even possible? I mean, because as of now, we'd be at lap 28.
Yeah, he's running a. He's not running a. Yeah, he's running at a pretty fast pace now. He saves through the. He saves through the S's though. Car is completely shut off.
Gets it refired. The long straightaway.
And he shuts it off again. He's got to go up the hill, so I'm assuming he's going to be on under power.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see here.
Turn.
Yeah, he's got a 52-second advantage. So I'm not sure how much you lose on pit road. I would assume 25 to 30 seconds. But I mean, We'll see
And
what
that's
this.
still having him gaining time still.
Yeah, he had a 220 last lap, and Hall had a 251, so that's 31 second. Um,
Yep.
for the pit stop, and accounting for Millett's pace, which was a little bit better than everybody else. So it's got a good paint job. Team Conti 35 car. I like the black and silver look.
It is pretty sharp. And of course, always like to see a Chevrolet doing work.
There you go.
Let's see. Coming
He
into 19.
he's got a pit now. No, he's going. Oh no, he cut it down now.
Yes, okay. Yeah. I was like, no way.
We'll watch his pit stop here. Make sure there's no sliding through or anything. Oh, and the building blocks it. No, we got a good view now. So
He
we'll
knew
see.
something we didn't know about fuel. Does he know something we don't know about tires?
Yeah, we'll see. And it doesn't look like any tires. He's going fuel
No
only.
tires. Wow.
We'll see where he comes out on the track. He's well ahead of everybody still.
Yeah. Marking him at just little past, well, yeah, a little past halfway of 33 seconds.
Looks like we've got a little battle here, though, between the 37 of Hall and Kern. Kern's right on the 37 car now, or
So what
truck.
happened? Let's see who is
Yeah, there was another truck there. The Ford truck shows a caution on my overlay, so I'm not sure.
I'm trying to go back as well and see.
Yeah, let me know if you see something. Kern's trying to gain some ground on Hall here coming out of turn one. He's right on him now. So he definitely gained that pit cycle on Hall. I'm not sure if Kern took tires or not.
He did. He did. He took
Okay.
4 as well as Hall. Looks like on lap 14, it was Raymond Henneman in the 85. Had a little, looks like it just got loose as well. Took a slide to the inside wall.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these
It's not,
right-handers are treacherous though. Yeah, I could see where he can definitely do that. He just got in the gas, thought he was straight enough to go into those last two left-handers and just lost it.
looks like Kern just got past Hall as well.
All right, let's take a look at that.
Let's see what happened there. Oh, Hall overshoots the turn.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Yeah, he just cooked his tires. He got in a little too late, locked up the fronts for sure, and Kern goes on the inside.
Yep, so it took Kern, I think we said it was lap 7. It took Kern, what was that, 8 laps to get back up to P2?
Yeah, yep,
And he says he doesn't like road courses.
uh huh. Yeah, these corners right here are tricky. Those right-handers right before the last two left-handers. I don't know the corner numbers. I apologize to everybody, but those sweeping right-handers before you get to the two left-handers at the end of the lap. Those right-handers are tough. You're kind of off camber a little bit. The track feels like it leans to the left, and it kind of just pushes you out. You get on the gas, and then you're loose, and it's tough.
Mm-hmm. We're currently on lap 15. Lap 19 is going to be the conclusion of our second stage.
Yeah, everybody's pretty spaced out now with only 7 trucks on the track. Let's try to see what Mr. Happy's doing here. I think Curtin shut his engine off there too. I think he's trying to save as well.
I'm assuming that he's picking up on what Millet was doing up there.
Maybe. Let's ride along with Happy and see how he's doing in the yellow truck. Never seen him in a yellow truck. I think oh, he slid through that corner. I think my trading paints is uploaded or updated.
Yep,
All right.
I have him in a yellow truck as well.
Yeah, it's kind of odd for him. He's usually in a black, red, or silver kind of looking truck.
Yeah, typically, I know said he wanted to drive the Spider-Man truck for our road course. I wasn't sure if he was going to do that for all of his road courses this season.
That's
Apparently
right.
not.
He did have the Spidey guy. I mean, he's a good road course driver too. I think we kind of messed him up at the beginning of the race trying to figure out this broadcast stuff, and he didn't get as much practice as he wanted at the start of this race. But he did very good at the Kansas road course.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he looks pretty good. He looks like he's running a good line.
Yeah, currently slotted in the seventh position. Looks like he's about 22 seconds back of P6 of Kent Smith.
Yeah, current fastest lap is Zach Millett with a 2:18.863. Anthony Hall just showed up as a yellow on here. Let's see what he got into. He may have, yeah, nothing. Nothing going on. It's just my eye overlay is what I use, and it kind of throws up some cautions sometimes for no reason.
He went off the track. That's
Oh,
all
I
it was.
see. Yeah, he slid the front. Yep,
Yeah, local caution, I guess.
yep.
There's another truck behind him. Yep.
Let's get that blimp view so you can get an idea of the. Oh well, Hall's got company. Oh, that was from before. Sorry, let me fast forward to the live view. 85 did get by Mr. Hall.
Hall is hunting down Raymond Henneman right now.
Yeah, let's check out a little chase view on Hall. I'm getting better with these controls, but I'm definitely not the best. So, thanks for anybody watching out there that's hanging with us.
We may be the B team, but we'll still get it done either way.
This corner's tough here. You're coming in hard, and then you got to slow her down and not wheel hop. And Anthony locks up the left front. It looks like.
Just a tad, but I'm wondering if the 85 is being a little more cautious because it seemed like he picked up some time on that coming in hot.
Maybe.
Or did he cook it too much to keep that advantage?
I think Hall has shown the pace for sure. So we'll see if Hall can catch up to him. Hall may be overdriving just a little bit to get back up to his P2
Oh,
position. Yep, got a little loose. So pit window will probably be what lap 24, 23 maybe to
yeah.
26 somewhere.
If the field matches their previous run and does not conserve fuel after learning what Millet just did, then they'll probably be looking around lap 24 as they all came in on lap 12. It's like the entire field took 4 tires on fuel. And Millet came in on lap 14, taking no tires and only fuel.
Yeah,
Huh.
we'll see. Maybe somebody tries to make a bold strategy. Watch out, Anthony, for those turtles. Don't hit them. They're dangerous. He got close to one of them.
And seems like he's starting to back it down a little bit, probably trying to cool down the tires. But while he's doing that, I
Right.
mean, Mason Tomlinson's right behind him, and he's starting to gain some ground, buddy.
Hanneman pulls away in pursuit of Kern. We'll see if he can. Kern's not too far ahead. And you can see him at least. Check out Mr. Tomlinson behind here. Oh, yeah, he's closing in. Tomlinson's really good on these braking zones. That corner and this next one, he brakes a lot later and just somehow still makes the corner. And we'll see from the blimp view maybe. You'll see if the Ford will just close. So good on the braking.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it's pretty handling pretty well for him.
Yeah, so we're all pretty spread out. I mean, this is probably the closest battle, I'm guessing.
It appears to be that way. Between Tomlinson and Hall. Millett still currently out front by 36 seconds over William Kern. 8 seconds back behind Kern is Raymond Hanneman. 6 seconds back from him is Anthony Hall. 2 seconds back from Hall is the 4 of Tomlinson. And 27 seconds back to the 8 of Kent Smith. 25 seconds behind him is the 52 of John Happy Happick. Those are the current 7 drivers that we have out on the track at the moment.
We'll ride around with the leader, Zach Millett, and see how much he's saving or not saving.
That is the conclusion of stage 2, gentlemen. Congratulations.
You survived.
You survived. Exactly right.
Yeah, it looks like we had a lot of guys disconnect and just sick of this track, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to judge on that because you want to, from the catbird seat, it's easy to say to stay in it and
Right.
keep the laps going to the experience, but we also know what it's like being in the cockpit of one of these, and when you have a race that doesn't go your way and is this long and can be this frustrating when it's just not suiting your style of driving, it can be extremely discouraging.
Oh, yeah, and these laps are long. There's a lot of corners.
Oh yeah.
Like Bryce was saying, it's no joke. It seems like this race takes forever to get through. You're working hard. I mean, you're not just taking a break anywhere, so.
That's true. It's on it at all times. So many turns of the wheel each lap. Not much time to, catch your breath or relax for a moment.
Yeah, it's definitely different in these trucks and even the Xfinity cars compared to like a GT3 car, and he is coasting through the S's still. But anyways, like I know Hunter West and Tyler Lemon and Danny Gross, all of them guys dabble in the GT3 and road racing a little bit. They were in a couple of them were doing the 24 with us. So I know they can run these road courses, but in these trucks and NASCARs, it's just a whole different ball game.
Mm-hmm. It just doesn't feel natural.
No, yeah, it's crazy. It takes a lot of practice. Like
It's,
you know how much practice we put into the Kansas road course, right?
exactly. And this one seems to probably need double or triple that amount, huh?
Yes, sir. A lot to it.
Mm-hmm.
So Millett has a 38-second advantage. Let's hope he doesn't start lapping people here. He is catching Mr. Happy though. We'll be sure to get that on the stream for sure.
Of course, got to give the people what they want.
He's very good in these slow speed sections. Just no wiggle at all. Good drive off. So he coasted through the S's. That's pretty much all the fuel saving it looks like he done. So he's probably been doing that the whole race. Let's see if we can find us a battle. Looks like Anthony Hall and Tomlinson are close.
Yeah, those two just seem to be magnets. They're always going to be stuck around each other this race.
Oh yeah, Tomlinson's right on him. Yeah, that second through fourth place, like their fastest laps are pretty close. A 220.0, a 225, and a 220.0. So Kern, Hanneman, and Hall are, you know, on a flat out pace or fairly close.
Yeah, and we're seeing those three just staying around each other. It seems like as soon as one of them kind of breaks away or somebody falls back, something else occurs in a specific turn. Seems to be typically around, I think that's turn 15, that they all seem to always come back together again.
And they are right on the 85 now. You can see this view from the front looking back on the 37 and 4 coming for the 85. Through the S's here. Let's see how they do. See if anybody hits those turtles. And Hall comes in hot and hits a turtle, but he survived.
Hey, it does. It's kind of interesting. I think what I'm picking up on here is Hall seems to be in the middle of braking and corner exit. Tomlinson seems to be really good on braking on entry,
Mm-hmm.
and Hanneman seems to be
Oh,
really good on exit.
Hanneman hit one of
Oh,
the turtles.
oh yeah, popped his little head out of the water.
Oh, Tomlinson making a move on Hall.
Yeah, he's gonna take
He's
advantage
got
while he
him.
can.
He's got him. Don't overshoot it. Oh, he overshot it.
Is
Hall's
he
to
gonna
the
get the crossover?
inside. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got a drag race.
They're side by side coming down the hill.
Yeah, this entry goes.
Great battle right there.
Look for that pad. Well played, gentlemen. Well played.
See if Hall can stay out in front. Tomlinson, like I said, he's so good on those braking zones. Hall's had the pace though all night. He was up to second for a while. He may be just pushing a little too hard because he got shuffled back a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see it. Just saw yellow.
Tomlinson making a move. Oh, he's taking a little peek. It looks like Hanneman pulled away a little bit.
It does look like that. And I said, as soon as one of them breaks away, you watch here. In just a moment, they're all three going to be back together again.
Let's see if these guys can catch him. Coming into turn one, lap 22. Oh, he had a little bit of wheel hop, Hanneman did. I heard it. I think these trucks wheel hop a lot more than the Xfinity cars. At least that's what I felt. That Kansas
Yeah.
road course, I was wheel hopping those trucks all over the place. Xfinity car wasn't as bad. Hanneman
Yeah.
smooth through the S's, man.
See how long you can keep that gap advantage before they all bunch up once again.
He hit that turtle on that top of that hill too. Tomlinson's really good coming down this hill and into this braking zone. We'll see if he makes a move on Hall. And he's trying to. Hall's blocking a little bit. And oh, he gets into him a little bit.
Just a tad. It's going to create some separation for him there.
Yeah, we'll check back in with our leader. We got to give him some love on the camera here because he is whooping everybody's behind, Mr. Millet.
And he just started lap 23. It's currently 43 point. Nope, now it's 44 seconds above second place William Kern.
Yeah, it's a good looking paint job he's got. And he's shutting it off through the S's. Looks like that's just his normal mode. It seems like they, even when he doesn't need to save fuel, he's saving fuel just as as routine.
Yep, he's just got his rhythm. That's what he's going to do. Seems like a pretty damn good rhythm though.
It helps too. I would
Shows.
think it helps probably save those tires as well. Like when you're coasting through there, you're not like I feel myself trying to hit the throttle a little bit through those S's and braking and throttling like he's just coasting through. So that probably definitely saves the tires.
Yeah, and as he makes his turn, comes down the long chute, we can start getting glimpses of Sean Happy Havoc up there.
Oh boy. We'll see if he runs this paint scheme again. It has not worked out for him tonight.
Yeah, maybe should have stuck with Spider-Man.
Seemed to work for him.
It did.
Oh yeah.
As soon as our leader comes back to the line, that's going to be starting lap 24. And if the field sticks with what they did in the first lap, we might start seeing some pit stops.
Right. Right. Yep. Play the Jaws music. Millet's on him.
Yeah, he is. I wonder if that's going to snap him out of just his Sunday drive right now and start seeing some blood in the water and just kind of want to have some fun with Sean.
We'll see what happens.
That truck is getting bigger. Just glad to see that the stands are full here at COTA.
Yeah, that's all right. To watch all 7 of them. We'll see what Sean does when Millet gets up on him. Yeah, Millet just cruises through these S's under no power. And again. Oh. And he's still catching Sean under no power.
Wow.
He'll get him probably by the end of this lap, I'm guessing. Pretty close to it.
Yeah. See, I think Sean's also trying to. I know he had some off-track incidences there. Looked like maybe overbraking a tad, but he's trying to be a little more cautious with it, and Millet just smooths as a baby's backside.
Yep. Yep. Sorry, Happy. You're going a lap down, buddy.
Yeah. Love you, Happy, but this is gonna hurt.
I'm assuming he's probably going to catch him on the front stretch, coming out of that lap on the front. Maybe going into turn 1. I don't think Milt's going to push it. There's no reason for him to chance any craziness that Sean may put on him.
Absolutely right. No pressure there.
See if Sean does not.
Wonder if he's getting into Sean's head.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure if I was Sean, I would just pull over. But no, Sean carries on. Millet's right in his butt.
Yeah, he is.
Well, we got to see the back. We got to see the backside of Sean's car.
There it was. Little Jaws music going on.
Let's see what we got going on here. We got Anthony Hall. It's falling back a little bit, but we'll see if he could chase
What I'm
down Tomlinson.
what I'm checking on right now is Kern. 'Cause Kern is now on lap 24, so I'm curious if he's gonna pit. He is not.
I'm riding aboard with Anthony Hall, so we'll see if Tomlinson or Hall pits.
Henneman is.
I think
Tomlinson is.
one more lap. Oh
All
yeah,
is.
yeah, they're all going. I was thinking one more, but I guess not.
They mimicked exactly what they did in stage one. Let's see if anybody opts to take fuel only this time.
See if I can get that. I
Doesn't
saw.
look like it.
Oh, 85 gets out early, but he was ahead, right? So
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Then
And
Tomlinson gets ahead of the 37.
everybody took 4.
Yep. We'll see the eight
Very
car.
nice.
8 car is going to be coming in here soon. Kent Smith. He's coming in. We'll see what he does. He's got the blue, red, white, and blue with the stars on the side. Bud King of Beers paint job. I like it.
There you go.
There
Good
you
bud
go.
heavy.
And yep, he's taking right side, so I'm assuming he's going to take lefts as well. Yep, taking 4 and a full load of fuel, and he's out.
And Happy comes down pit road, and Millet continues on.
Let's see what Happy does. I'm sure it's going to be 4 and a full load of fuel.
Think so. Oh,
Oh no, he's going to try to gain on the field. No tires. I like it, Sean. Get him.
Mason Tomlinson goes way off the track coming out that long, speedy downhill.
Let's see what happened here to Mason.
That allows Anthony Hall to close a big gap. Hasn't fully enclosed on him. He's still a
Oh yeah,
second and a half back, but
he went off a little bit there. Yep, for sure. When you go off too, you can feel that those marbles attaching to your tires makes the next couple corners pretty eventful.
mm-hmm. It's impressive with the most recent. Oh no, who we got here? Raymond Henneman turns around as well. Oh,
Oh no,
right
Ouch.
behind him, Tomlinson gets a little loose as well.
Oh, I
That
missed
allows
it.
Hall to really pull up on him. Now just 4/10 of a second back. Once
Oh, he
again, these
does. He
three are.
spun around. He
If
spun. That's a
what would Yeah, it's very treacherous right there. Exactly right, buddy.
Those
But
slow
just
corners are
like
tough.
like we've been saying, once again, Raymond Henneman, Mason Tomlinson, Anthony Hall, all together again.
Kern's in the pits now. We'll see where he comes out. Hanneman had the second place spot. He's gonna keep it. Looks like, but he's got
For the moment, let's see.
Hall and Tomlinson right on him, and these three are
Oh yeah,
battling.
currently on lap 26. We got 9 lap. We'll have on lap with 10 to go. We'll have 9 once we come back to the line.
We'll watch this battle for second, third, and fourth. It's the best battle that we've seen pretty much throughout the race. These three guys, and Kern's been in this battle as well.
Millet's just having such a good time out there. He had time to type a heart in the driver chat.
There you
What a guy.
go.
Oof.
Oh, Anthony Hall is going to look inside. Nope, he backs off. I thought he was going to be able to get around the inside. But this part of the track is, I feel, the most important, at least for me, to just keep it under control and smooth and not spin your tires. You want to keep your car underneath you, or truck in this case, I guess.
Yeah. It's just still becomes mind boggling to me how big this place truly is.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, 2.5 minute laps almost. Hall's got to run. We'll see if he can. Nope. We'll see. Side by side, maybe into turn one.
Oh, we got a drag race.
Here they go. This gets difficult at the angle you take the corner is tough here. Because if that guy on the outside cuts it down, if you're on the inside, you're screwed. So
No.
Tomlinson just takes the safe line and Hall gets by him. I'm sure Tomlinson's going to battle after these S's and coming down that hill again.
Yeah, I definitely saw him let off a little earlier than he would have wanted to in that situation, but just wanted to live and fight on another lap.
Yeah, we'll get in the car with Tomlinson as he. Oh,
Oh, the
uh-oh.
Millet pit.
Something glitched out. Oh, yes, he did.
Millet coming down pit road.
This is Tomlinson's little strong couple corners here coming down these hills. See if he can outbrake Hall. He takes a wider line. Oh, no, he went deep.
Millet taking 4 tires this time,
Okay.
and he's away. See as he merges onto the track.
He has zero traffic behind him.
Yep, and he's going to maintain a 1.08 lead. Wow, that's impressive.
That's crazy. Still got 10 laps to go, too. 10 long laps.
Right?
I think Hanneman's pretty good. He's really good through these slow speed corners here, and I think that's where he pulls the gap. Anthony's trying to get him though. Tomlinson, I feel like, is better on the other side of the track after the S is going down those hills in those hard braking zones.
I agree. Seems like they each have their strong suit at different points of the track. It's like they keep getting bunched up together because.
Oh, Tomlinson in. Don't hit the wall.
Oh,
Oh,
close.
yeah, that's the wall I hit.
Yeah, I was actually just sitting here trying to do the math on it when everybody pitted. It was like, wait a minute, I think with the exception of Millet being out there, everybody else is either going to be extremely close or having to come down for a third time. And
Oh, we overshot his pit. Tomlinson went over a little bit.
oh no,
He just got a little bit of fuel to make sure he made it to the end. And I'm assuming these other guys are going to have to do that. That's probably why we saw Millet saving all the time, you know.
yeah. But now I'm curious of what Hall and Tomlinson are going to, or sorry, Hall and Henneman going to do. Are they going to come sooner rather than later, or are they going to just roll the dice for a while?
Let's see.
Because I think by my numbers, they would run out on the last lap.
That's what I was thinking because it's 12, 12, and 12, and then plus 1. So
Mm-hmm.
we're riding along with Anthony Hall. We'll see if he saves it all. He's trying to run down Raymond Hanneman, the number 85 car or truck. I keep saying car. That's just,
I'll roll with it, buddy.
yeah. Yeah, the stands are full all the way around the track. That's nice.
Got a great got a great crowd out here for this race.
Well, this place is just outside Austin, I believe, right? So it'd be a
Correct.
cool vacation destination for a weekend or extended weekend.
Absolutely. And uh, well, while we're just kind of watching all these guys cruise around individually, how many races have you attended, sir?
NASCAR, just a lot of local races. I'm
Okay.
um I'm in California. There's really not a lot around me. I've been to Sonoma for IndyCar a couple times, and it looks like Hall is going into fuel too.
Yep.
I'm about an hour from hour and a half from Sonoma, so I've seen drag races there, but just that track in general for road course racing is, I don't know, it's okay to watch. IndyCar tickets were cheap, so that's why I went.
I gotcha. Yeah, being here in Nashville when IndyCar announced they were gonna start doing the road course circuit on downtown Nashville streets, I was like, okay, maybe I'll check that out. I mean, it was cool to see them come screaming by because those cars just
Right.
have a very unique screaming sound.
Oh
It
yeah,
was, yeah. The only bad thing about it was like as soon as they're gone, it's like, okay, they're gone.
yeah. I mean, it was good to watch them going through the S's at Sonoma. It was fun. That's where we were sitting, both two. I think maybe we went three times, but but yeah,
Yeah. So I've been to 53 Cup Series events between Daytona, Talladega, Bristol, Nashville, Kentucky, and Pocono.
nice. There you go.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited this year. We're gonna tally up one more and see the Martinsville track, and pretty interested to see how some of that translates over here. I was supposed to do the ride along or driving 30 laps at Bristol before Rusty Wallace's driving experience
Mm-hmm.
closed their doors, and then I didn't get to drive.
Oh yeah, that
So that,
stinks.
yeah, that was painful, but it's I was hoping to be able to experience it in real life to compare it to what it is that we all do and love here on iRacing. But it is what it is. But
Right.
onward, onward to Martinsville for this year. So I'm pretty excited to see how that goes. But this track here at COTA, I mean, I would love to go to it just as a spectacle and just because maybe it's just me. I don't know, man, but it looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I would love to go to F1 race, but Vegas is out of my price range, and I'm sure Miami is as well. So Coda might be the only option to see
Right?
an F1 race for me.
True story. I curious about that the F1. I'm gonna try to follow it a little bit this year with Andretti starting an American-based team.
Yeah, yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah,
But no, yeah, there's not a lot of oval. I mean, there's oval tracks around me, but they're shutting down every day. Something Irwindale's that it's not near me, but it's a 5 hour, 6 hour drive. But that one's shutting down. Auto Club shut down, and they're allegedly rebuilding or doing something with it. There's Kern County, which is in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So it's hard to get the wife to go to that one because there's nothing else around it.
yeah.
And we got our
Right.
local short tracks. We got Stockton 99 Speedway is our local short track, and then they have a dirt track as well at the fairgrounds, and they get the World Outlaws here once a year. So that's pretty much the extent of the big time like oval type stuff. There's just not a lot of tracks around here for that stuff.
Yeah. For us here in Nashville, we have the Nashville Fairgrounds, which is a pretty historic track, and I was happy to see it get onto iRacing. It seems like a lot of the residents here would prefer just the soccer stadium that they built next to it. So
Yeah.
big dispute of, but the other half of town wants to keep the track. So I was happy to see Marcus Smith come down from Bristol and
Mhm.
pump some money into the track and try to promote it to help keep it there and to preserve the history. So I appreciate those efforts.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
That's yeah, one of those ones I would like to go to is Bristol. You say Bristol. I know the wife wants to go
mhm.
to Nashville, so that might be an easy sell. So
There you go. Well, if you guys come to town,
oh
by all means, let me know. That
yeah,
Bristol, Nashville's great, and I like having a 45-minute drive to the track. But
nice.
but Bristol is legendary.
Yeah, for sure. And definitely, I told my wife, I said we were gonna go to Daytona this year for the 24-hour race, but it just didn't work out. We got a kid we're trying to get through college, so we're gonna try to plan ahead and do it next year for sure. So that should be fun.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds exciting. Like to take my kids to the 500. They've been to Bristol and Nashville, and we're taking them to Martinsville.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's
Mart
like it going.
Martinsville would be Martinsville or Richmond have been the ones that I'm like eyeballing. Like if I'm gonna make a trip out there, those are the ones I would like to see probably Martinsville and Richmond's definitely a fun track too. So,
Yeah, I would. I'd like to see Richmond. I think that
anyways,
would be awesome.
we got Millet way out in front. He's got a minute and a half lead on Mr. Hanneman, and then we got Anthony Hall. He's 17 seconds behind there, and then Tomlinson's 11 seconds back. Kent Smith, William Kern, Sean Happy Happick, and the rest have DNF. So
Actually, I was just looking back at Mr. Smith. If you go back about a half a lap ago, he loses it in that inside carousel.
let's see.
He's currently running in the fifth position, number eight of
Oh, oh
ten.
yeah, he definitely lost it. Let's see what happened to him. We'll go to a chase view with the great paint job though.
Really is.
Oh yeah. He got off sequence there. Once you get off sequence, one of these corners, it just destroys the next two corners. I mean, you can't even make them, as he, found out. Like, if you miss one, you're done for the next one.
Yeah, it appears to be very true. Looks like Mr. Happick.
Yeah, let's follow Happy around. Let's see what he's doing. He's cruising up the hill here. And they are almost done. We got 6 laps to go, it looks like.
Yeah, the old butt whooping 250 here at COTA.
Yeah, it's tough. This track, I mean, even if you had 30 cars out here, I mean, everybody's still going to be spread out. It's such a big track.
That it is. 3.4 miles. Almost just a half a lap shy of doubling Sonoma.
That's crazy.
But man, is it beautiful.
Yeah.
As we watch these guys tick down the last few laps, I'm excited to see the NASCAR season starting up next weekend.
Oh
Does
yeah.
the one was the 24? Does it start tomorrow morning,
Yeah, they
or is
had
that noon?
quali. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow, like, yeah, it's probably for you guys, like right around midday somewhere.
Yeah, I remember explaining that to my son last year, and he was like, "Well, when does the race end?" And trying to explain to him tomorrow. And he just took him a minute to truly grasp, like, this is not going to be over in 3 hours.
Oh yeah, so kind of funny story. So we had it was me and KT, and then we were trying to get together a team, and some people are going to be in and out and maybe, and it's hard to get it all solidified. And then Hunter jumped in at the end, and he wasn't sure if it was a true 24-hour race or not. We're like, yeah, it's all night, buddy. He's just all, well, I got tickets to a game, I think a basketball game or something, and he had some things going on. But we worked the schedule out and got us all in there. And he's a good road course driver in the GT3s for sure. Just like in these, in the trucks and the Xfinity, he does the same thing. He's slow and methodical, and then at the end of the race, he's like there. You know what I mean?
Right.
He has a good solid pace, no mistakes, takes his time getting through the field. And but he's always there at the end.
That's awesome. I know when you sent out that message, I remember sitting on the couch with my kids, and my phone goes off, and I look down, and you're asking for another driver for the 24, and I was like, no, yeah, no. Thank you. I would absolutely love to do it. I just didn't want you guys to hate me for coming back from getting a bite to eat or taking a nap. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there. Well, what had happened was.
uh, it was fun though. The first one we got into, it was bad. Like there was some net code wreck. I was coming, I don't know what corner is, but out of the infield up onto the big track, and a car came from turn one and like net coded, missed the corner, I guess. And then just I was coming out of the corner, and his car was there. Like I had
Oh
no
no!
way to react, and it was a lot of damage. So we decided it was early on, so luckily we had advantage of quitting that one, and we just tried the next one up, and then we did better there. But it wasn't even our fault. It was just if it was our fault, okay, you just kind of write it out. But it was
Right.
definitely a net code thing to where it was out of our control. So we just went on to the next one, and me and KT handled the overnight shift and then the midday shift because the other guys had stuff going on. But it was a blast.
Yeah, I was super happy for you guys for doing it. But right now I'm watching Zach Millett
Oh
putting
yeah,
yet another lap down
yeah. We've been riding in
on
his
Maiden
car here for a little
Tomlinson.
bit. Yep. Who's next? Who's the next victim? 37 car maybe. Anthony Hall's out there.
Let's see, it's a pretty good extensive track between the two. But at the paces that Millett's been putting down, can't say anything's impossible anymore of him having a cut to put the entire field a lap down.
He might. So anybody that's still listening to us, sorry, we're rambling on about other things, but we're uh we're trying to stay in this game here.
Yeah, but giving it the old college try.
He's got a minute and a half, and then let's see if Happy's still hanging on. He's keeping her between the ditches. Yep.
Yeah, saw a little bit ago of him give up a spot, but what I'm noticing, let's see here.
Haven't followed Kent Smith for a while. Let's follow Kent Smith for some laps here, since he's got that amazing paint job. Yeah, road course week is officially going to be over now, right? Now we can get back to some ovals.
That's
Well,
it, buddy. Let's see. Next up for truck A.
Dover, I think. Is it Dover?
Yes,
Yeah, that should be a fun one.
is the Xfinity at Dover as well this week?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Xfinity at Dover is fun. That's a good combo. I think
all
the
three series.
yeah, I think Rookie Trucks is coming up on Dover as well.
Correct. That is our track after we get done with Gateway this week.
Gateway
Looking
should
forward to that.
Yeah, Gateway should be fun. It's an odd little track, but that just adds a little extra interest, and you can probably definitely tell who practiced it and who didn't. I think at the beginning of the race because it's just a little different than the other ovals we run.
I I think you're spot on. I think there's going to be three different groups. There's going to be those who are setting laps like yourself were in practice the other night, and Chris and Travis were both looking good as well. And
Hmm.
I'm really curious to see how some of the other guys are going to do with it. But I think that'll be one pack that is just really understand the track and get it. Then there's going to be the next pack of probably more of myself who understand enough to not screw it up. And I'm not going to be competing for W's, but then you're going to have that third pack of guys that are I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they may have not have practiced as much and just thought it was a normal oval and just I'll just go out there and run. I'll figure it out on the run, and just kind of see how it goes. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully we can get some green flag runs because when you throw in green flag runs into that track, I mean, when we practiced the other night, we solved the tire wear. It just takes a little bit to get there. I think once you get in that tire wear, though, that's going to make the race even more interesting.
For sure. And hopefully we can get some green ones in there.
So we're watching William Kern run some laps. He's currently P6. So we'll just start at the top and go through the field here and watch everybody. Zach Millett, he's pulled away. He's almost got a 2-minute lead on everybody. He may lap the field. He's still got, a lap and a half to go still. We'll see.
Yep.
Anthony Hall is coming in P2. He got back up there. He had some trouble, but worked his way back up to the front there. So good for him.
Hmm.
Raymond
All in all, I
Hanneman.
mean,
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
nice. All in all, I mean, good drive. We haven't seen anything like completely boneheaded or catastrophic for anybody. Just Millet just happens to be whooping everybody, but I've been seeing some pretty good driving.
Oh, for sure. Hanneman's had a good showing tonight. He's P3.
Hmm.
Tomlinson as well. Tomlinson, he's been in a battle. I feel like the whole race with somebody.
Yeah.
And
But
then,
between him and Hall and what was it, Tomlinson? Yeah.
yeah, Tomlinson, Hanneman. He was battling with Hall and Kern there at the beginning. We got P5 is Kent Smith. He has the beautiful paint job and helped us out with our fuel calculations on the day 2024 race, which we appreciate. William Kern P6. Let's check him out. And Mr. Happy in the 52 truck.
Yeah. And looks like Millet's about halfway through his final lap right now. He is not going to be able to lap the entire field. So good job. Still gave it
Oh,
one
yeah.
hell of an effort.
He tried.
I think I'm pretty safe in saying that would have been a first in this league.
Yeah, we had a bunch of guys. There was quite a few guys, I believe, that took or declined the race. So we usually don't have, you know, 12 trucks. There's a little bit more that usually runs in this league. Um, but just the track, I think, kind of scared some people off and just ready to get back to some oval racing, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you're spot on about that, bud. But here we come with Millet. We got just 3 more turns to go.
Yeah, we're following around these right-handers, and he's going to have 2 more lefts, and he's done. There you go. There's your winner, Zach Millett, and he's going through the last corner here. And he
That's
gets, yeah, he's doing a little drifting. We'll follow him for a little bit because we have quite a while until somebody else crosses the line. Oh no, here comes the 4 car, Mr. Tomlinson.
That'll end his lap.
Next across looks like the 8 car of Kent Smith. He's through the slow section. He's got a ways to go to get to the end there, but
Oh, Millet disconnected.
no, you don't want to talk to nobody. Well, maybe he'll come. Maybe he'll stay in the Discord. We'll see.
Congratulations, Zach. Please hang out 1 second. We'll get you up in the booth to chat.
There goes the 8 car of Kent Smith across the line. Right behind him is the 31 of William Kern, who is going to finish P6, it looks like. And we got number 52 truck, the yellow Dubby Energy Drink Roadrunner car. Or truck, I'm sorry.
Happy's just trying to get the top 3 into the weight room, and others are, hey, they're still racing.
And Happy's coming through the last corner. Looks like he's going to survive in P7.
Yep.
37
Rat.
truck. Let's see. Anthony Hall is going to finish P2, it looks like. Unless the 85 can run him down here.
If the top 3 could please enter the broadcast waiting room, we will greatly appreciate it.
Well, I was
See if
trying
we
to
can.
get. It's going to get Millet's burnout, but he bounced out of here. Good
Sitting on
job,
parked
Millet.
out.
If you watch a Millet, you did a great job, bud. Kicked everybody's
Uh,
behind.
Absolutely great job to you, sir. Good job as well to the second place, number 37 of Anthony Hall. The 3, or sorry, in third place was the 85 of Raymond Hanneman. In fourth place, the 4 of Mason Tomlinson. In fifth, the 8 of Kent Smith. In sixth, the 31 of William Kern. And last running, the number 7 position, the 52 of John Happy Happick. We're trying to hang in there to see if we were going to get some interviews with some folks, but I don't think we're going to have any takers this evening.
We'll see if anybody jumps in there. If not, maybe we can grab
Oh,
Sean to see what his
we got it.
experience has been.
We got it. We got Anthony Hall
All right, cool.
and Raymond Henneman. So we'll go with Mr. Hall first. Hey, Mr. Hall, you're up with Mike and Sean in the booth. How'd that race go for you there, sir? Maybe. You got me, Mr. Hall?
Let's see. Having a little technical difficulties. We'll get it worked out here, though.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Where's the waiting room? Oh, nope. He,
Well, we'll give him just a moment to figure it out.
grabbed Ray
Uh,
Hanneman, maybe? There
yeah,
you
let's
go.
see if we can grab a word with our third place finisher in the number 85, Mr. Raymond Henneman. How was that race for you, sir? Congratulations on being on the podium.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, race went pretty good. Definitely, I wasn't expecting this. I mean, I only had like 30 minutes practice before the race started, so I was just trying to find my a good line at least, and I thought I was really competitive tonight. At least pretty consistent. Had a couple spins there, here and there, and a couple tire lockups and off tracks, but Millet was something different. I couldn't catch him, so I knew the top 5, top 6 was going to be the play tonight and the race for pretty much good points, and happy to have a P3 tonight.
Yeah, man, we were following you guys a lot. It seems like no matter what, there for a good chunk of the race, you were just gonna be stuck together with Hall and Tomlinson. It was pretty interesting to watch when those times were going on. Did it seem like you guys couldn't get away from each other?
I had a really good middle section of the course, so like from turns 3 till around 9, I felt like that was where I was most confident in. But everywhere else, like into turn 11, into turn 12, 15, 16 turn area, turn 19 was the slick. I couldn't do anything on that one either. Like I felt like the whole back half of the course, I couldn't, but the middle sections where I was able to excel. So hopefully someone was able to spin out in the kind of like the back half. I was able to gain time, and then I'd be able to pull away on the in the middle section. So, I mean, it kind of worked out with a P3 tonight, but I definitely I'm glad everyone was able to race clean, race hard, and it was good. Definitely a very good one, very fun one too.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
you looked really good through those little slow speed sections there. We noticed Tomlinson was really good on the braking on those downhill sections, and then you were really good. Like I think you're right through those S's, and then you were able to pull away. And then those slow speed sections, you did pretty good there too.
Thank you, I do appreciate that.
Yeah, bud. Well, before we let you go, is there anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to?
I gotta thank you guys for putting on an amazing broadcast. I know I am newer to the league, so it's awesome to see a league that does broadcasting and stuff like that. The podcast that you guys do, and the pre-race broadcast and stuff like that. And it brings the family together and brings all the fans to watch. And without the fans watching you guys doing it, people would just be racing in circles or on road tracks going left and right. So I thank you guys for doing that. But I gotta thank the guys over at Eternal, Colby and Bryce. I gotta thank all the friends and family that watch the races every single week that I could participate in, and I gotta thank I guess some of my teammates, Harrison, and all the guys over at Street Limit there. So, no, I appreciate everybody, and can't wait for next week.
All right. Well, good luck to you for the rest of the season, bud. We'll talk to you soon, I'm sure.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, good luck, Raymond.
Thanks, Sean.
And that was the 85 of Raymond Henneman. Looks like we also got Sean Happy Happick around. Sean, you want to talk about how your race went there, buddy?
No, not really. I was just in here listening to you guys, so carry on.
Well, fair enough. Looked like you had your hands full too there, buddy. We were just more or less me, probably than Sean. I was more happy to be up here spectating than being on it because it
I
seems
did.
extremely technical.
With us running a little late, I wasn't able to get a feel of the track at all in that 30 minutes. So I had like 3 minutes of practice, so it was just bad. But it's okay. I got some stage points because people decided to drop out and things like that. So it all worked out okay.
Yeah. Well, I think that'll about do it here for us with this league and for everybody that works behind the scenes for the High Velocity Racing League. We thank everybody for tuning in. And for myself and for the Shawns, we thank y'all.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for letting me jump in here. I tried my best, and I'm sure we'll be looking forward to the regular broadcasting crew next week. I hope. So, had a good time though with you, Mike. It was fun.
Likewise, bud. I look forward to the next time.
All right, you too. See you, Sean.
Are y'all not live anymore?
We are signing off right